1. Hello everybody and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 gameplay cast with me, Thendis32. Today's an FFA game. Wow, did you hear that voice crack? Or is that just me? Okay, overlays, right. So today is an FFA game. This is from Season 19, M20 I believe. And yeah, with the FFA, FML Season 25 being over, most of my replay casts for FFA are going to be kind of older games, at least until Season 26 starts. But I promise you, I will try my best to make sure these games are great. So let's introduce these players, shall we? Spawning as the blue human, we have Noah. Spawning as the yellow night elf, it's Sexy, who I actually haven't seen in a while. I remember him. Spawning as the pink orc, it is SK2 Flash. I don't think that's the pro-Korean StarCraft player Flash, but I'm gonna call him Flash regardless. And last but not least, spawning as the purple undead, it's So-So. 4-man FFA, this map is called Savage Storm, and this is actually my first time seeing the map, so let's do a little rundown. Looks like we have a red gold mine creep with a Nerubian queen, and she looks scary. Got a blue Drake and 2 giant polar bears. But I ain't gonna lie, they're kind of cute. We got a gold mine in the middle protected by the Tuskar chieftain, who also does chaos damage, and his Tuskar helpers. We also have Goblin Merchants protected by Blue Drake Whelps and a Faceless One Terror who also does chaos damage. A lot of these creeps do chaos damage, don't they? We have Merc Camps. I'm not sure what Mercs are in them. Probably the... what was that map on War 3 Arena? Crystal Kingdom. Probably those kind of Mercs. You know, like the Ice Furbolgs and stuff like that. Who's also protected by a Faceless One. And see, Goblin Shop, Merc Camps. We have gold mines in the middle who are protected by Nerubian queens. So yeah, some scary creeps on this map. Goblin Laboratories protected by Faceless One Terrors. And in the center we have a Fountain of Health protected by the Overlord Arachnids and Faceless One Terrors. I don't see any neutral heroes. No neutral hero taverns.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's going to make this game kind of interesting. So players are going to have to rely on, of course, their race's heroes. As we do see a Blade Master first for Flash. Ancient War for Sex. He went Dark Ranger. The hell? Hold on, I'm gonna have to pause this. There's a neutral hero tavern somewhere, and I am not losing my mind. Oh, Dur. Okay, yeah. Dur. Sorry about that. Alright, let's continue. So Dark Ranger first for Sexy. Noah looks like he's doing a very early rifleman, tier 1 rifleman build. He delayed his hero. He's going paladin, so late pally rifle, kind of like the undead fiend build except with human. And So-So gonna open up the standard DK fiends. So nothing too out of the ordinary here. Sexy is getting his creeps done. A giant bullet pair looks like a tanky mofo, but with the Ancient War's help, we should be able to get it down.
A player's forces are under attack.
Player's creeping. Flash, on the other hand, it looks like he did a fast tech to tier 2, no racks. So he really wants to get up to at least tier 2. I haven't casted this guy before, but I feel like he's a Wyvern player. As most orcs on FFA are, you know, they get their wyverns, they get their casters, walker, doctor, shaman. Just get the good orc synergy army. Throw in a shadow hunter.
A player's forces
more than likely a
attack.
TC third for his stomp ability. So creeping. He's also just now started his tech. Obviously his tech's a little delayed due to the late hero build order, or as I think the official name for the build order was the Pili Fiend build order, that no one really calls it that anymore. Anyways, though, we have Noah doing a bit of the old militia creep, trying to secure this gold mine. Apparently, the Nerubian queen knows Carrion Storm. Skull Resurrection is the item. Now, most of the time, we'd be like, this is kind of a crappy item, but in FFA, you get a lot of use out of it. Might lose a rifleman, though. Woo! These creeps are painful as hell. One rifleman does actually go down. But this will allow Noah to be the first one to secure an expansion. And as we all know, expansions are very important in free-for-all, but oh my god, he's taking so much damage right now.
Forces are under attack.
He might have to pull more militia. He's gonna have to pull more militia. Wow. This actually didn't go that well for Noah at all. Flash continuing to solo creep with his blade. He's not too pimped out. He only has boots. We did get level 2. Straight tech to tier 3 from Flash. There's the Tarn Chieftain. Whoa, TC second. Is he gonna go for the Shadow Hunter third, I'm guessing? I don't know, but we do see the double bestiary.
A town is under siege.
Spirit Lodge later on. Like in FFA, orcs need their casters. They can't just survive purely on raiders or purely on wyverns. They need bloodlust. They need the heal wards. They need the spirit links. So I don't know. We have Sexy here is looking down this creep camp, actually using a silence just to keep this Nerubian queen from swarming. We also have a panda second for Sexy.
A player's forces are under attack.
And TC's out for Flash. He's continuing to creep. So let's see what super duper item he can get from this queen. He might lose an archer though. Nice shadow meld. The swarm could still get her though if he doesn't turn that queen away. Demonic figurine. That allows him to summon a Doom Guard. Doom Guard's a pretty powerful unit. He knows Stomp, Curse, Rain of Fire. No, not Curse. He knows Stomp, Cripple in Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire is the mastery spell that necromancers get it. Oh, another archer going down. Man, these creeps are painful as fuck. But thanks to the skeletons, Sexy should be able to finish this out. Noah did finish out his arachnids as well, and he's got an expansion running. So Sexy and Noah are the only 2 players with an expo here. Flash wants to try to creep this with just his heroes and 2 wyverns. I'm not sure how well that's gonna go for you, bud. Nice stomps though. He started the Great Hall, so he's got to be able to finish this. Otherwise, he'll lose out on a lot of resources. Alright, so apparently the Faceless ones know Sleep and Mana Shield. That's a weird creep, Sleep and Mana Shield. Flash using his Infernal Stone that he got from the red camp just to finish the creep off. Whatever you gotta do to finish the expo, but that item would have been great later on, because whatever units get hit when the Infernal Stone, you know, it comes down from the sky, it does a stunning effect, which is really nice for hero snipes. That plus Stomp, that's a lot of crowd control. So, my man, what are you up to? You're still on 1 base. All the gold mines on this map are red. He's about halfway to tier 3. He's getting a slaughterhouse. I believe he has his lich. No, he doesn't. No lich. Yeah, he has resources for 1. Not sure why he's doing it unless he really wants to stick with the solo DK. Orb of Darkness as Sexy crept out another red gold mine camp. Orb does not stack with Black Arrow, so he'll still only get 1 skeleton per corpse. But it's nice for the extra damage. You get plus 5 damage. And Sexy's securing his 3rd. So right now the economy's looking really good for Sexy. He hasn't really been touched. He's a little over halfway to tier 2. He's got his Ancient of Wind, and I'm sure when tier 3 hits, he'll get his chimps. Sorry if I'm making a lot of mistakes. I just woke up from a long night of casting the Vault Play Invitational. I was up to like 4 casting that son of a bitch. But the life of a caster never ends. God, these creeps hurt. I wonder if the Nerubian Queen still drops a super item here, because this should be an orange camp. It is an orange camp. Red Dragon Egg. Someone's a red dragon. I don't think the red dragon has any spells. I think it's purely just for damage. Blue Dragon Wolf's doing some damage here. Sky also Flash also picking up his Shredder. Alright, here comes Noah with this Pally Panda Rifleman. He scouted the expansion for Sexy, but obviously he doesn't want to take any early engagements. He's not exactly at the strongest right now, so he doesn't want to make any enemies. I mean, he hasn't even started his tech to tier 3, although he's got loads of resources to do so, so I don't know why he's not. Meanwhile, tier 3 is finished for So. He's getting a Dreadlord 3rd? Yes, 3rd, as there's his Lich now. Alright, we got Noah trying to creep out another red. Soso is nearby, and he's going to do a creep jack, and this could be really painful for Noah right now. Where's the Nova? Not using a Nova, but he does get one rifleman. I think he could have got more with the Nova. Although the Paladin did have some holy lights on him.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this will allow Soso to finish off this red, and of course secure his second base finally. Infernal Stone is the red item, the red camp item. Whoops, sorry about that. Ooh, nice. Okay, Flash, my man. You're on tier 3. You do have your Spirit Lodge. You're starting to get the adept training for your Witch Doctors. Allows them to cast Stasis Trap. There's adept for your Shamans for Lightning Shield. And another Bestiary, so he's going to be up triple beasts, 2 lodges. So every player has at least 2 bays. Sexy so far is the only one who has 3, and that might put him at a huge advantage right now. He's already at tier 3. He's getting a second Ancient of Wind, and he's got 2 Chimers down here, starting his first Chim now. So things are going pretty good for Sexy right now. He's going to use the Ancient Award, clear out this Merc camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have Flash clearing out this red. He has a Cloak of Flames, Book of Dead on the TC, and Tiny Great Hall. Rune Brace is pretty nice. Reduced damage from Undead Nuke from Soso. And Khadgar's Gem of Health. That's a very good item. Going to stick that on the blade, putting him up at 1,050 health. Even has a Zeppelin, who got Web. Oh, because there's Soso down here. Web's going down onto the Wyverns. One's gonna go down, and the TC caught in a bad spot. He's getting a lot of focus here. He goes down. Hex being used onto the Death Knight. Infernal Stone being used, stunning up all of Flash's units, and this is a terrible fight for him. Coil Nova hits the blade, and he's... Oh my god! Oh, the Fiend Shot is enough. No. Oh my god, that blade. Thank God Flash had Boots of Speed. Otherwise, that would have been a very bad day for the Blade Master. But this was a terrible creep jack on Flash. He lost a lot of his units. He lost pretty much all of them. He's getting his TC back. He's starting his mastery training for his Witch Doctors and his Shaman. He's like, mistake, peace. Mistake, you were coiling and novaing him and shit. But he calls for peace, and he will allow Flash to secure third base. I don't know how smart that is. Oh, okay. So for this gold mine, it looks like the only way up to it is with the Zeppelin.
The town is under siege.
As it is up on a cliff. Looks like the peons chopping wood are ticking off these little spiderlings. Uh-oh. We got Sexy coming in. Is he going to do anything to Soso? No? No? Everyone really doesn't want to do anything right now. But he did get a third hero. Keeper of the Grove, third for Sexy. Noah is now up here with the Zeppelin, so he'll be able to secure his third if he's able to creep this. I don't know if he'll be able to creep this, though. It's going to be difficult with just 4 riflemen. And he'll get ring +5. Definitely not the item he wanted. That's probably one of the worst items that could drop from his camp. Although the Blue Drake might drop on all our items. True Shot, maybe. I'm not too familiar with these creeps, but usually Drakes drop aura items. Nope, no item actually. Oh, yeah, slowly but surely he'll be able to creep this though. Luckily, he's had some healing from his Paladin. We got Sexy over here at his red as well. He's only got 2 archers, his heroes, and a Chim. But it is heavy armor on the Nubian Queen, so she takes loads of extra damage from that Chim. Ring +5 as well, so Sexy not with the greatest luck either. And over here, we got Flash trying to creep out this red. That'll be a level 4 in his TC. Will he also get ring +5? That'd be kind of funny if he did. Claw, oh my god, Claws +15. His Blade Master at plus 32 damage, and that's without a Kodo. That Blade Master, he's meant to do great things in this game. And this will allow Sky to secure a 4th. So Sky's going to be up to 4 bases. Sky, Flash, I haven't decided what I want to call him. But Flash is going to be up to 4 bases, and that's going to be ridiculous. And he hasn't gone into upkeep, so he's just banking gold. Like, look at how fast that gold just skyrockets up. He's getting Kodo War Drums. So his blade's going to do even more damage once the Kodos are out. Alright, we got Soso trying to creep out this red. Claws plus 15 would be nice on his Lich as well. So far, I've only seen the Claws in the ring drop, so I'm not sure what other items drop here. Apparently, the Nubian Queen can summon skeletons as well. Wow, Soso's having a hard time. Actually loses statue to the creeps here, but he doesn't get level 4 in his Lich at least. Ring plus 5. Wow. 3 out of the 4 players got ring plus 5. Sosa's at tier 3. So far it looks like he'll probably just go the standard. Yeah, Gargs, Frost, Destroyer. Standard undead army comp and free for all. Noah has Griffins now. I haven't looked at his base in a while. He's at tier 3. He's got 2 Sanctums, 3 Aviaries, no workshops that I can see. So if he does transition into tanks, he'll definitely be much later on in the game. Oh, Noah going right on to Soso. He's got mastery training on his priest, so they are casting inner fire. That's more damage and more armor for Noah's units. And this actually forces Soso to unsummon his gold mine. So Soso's still gonna be on 2 bases. His new expansion's being summoned over here. And at the same time, we have Sexy pushing on to Flash. He's got plenty of chims now. Let's take a pause here. Flash is at 68 supply. Sexy's at 80. Ooh, not a good situation to be at. With firing the blade, but Flash does have that blade. I mean, ooh, he missed that crit though. Hex, that's gonna secure the panda kill. There he goes. Healing wave coming in from the Shadowhunter, but Chimps are focusing him down. Honestly, you might want to put Khadgar's health gem on the Shadowhunter, but it's too late now. He goes down. Blade just now getting level 5, so he's gonna have level 3 crit available. And Sexy's gonna TP out. Can he get the TC? Oh my god. TC surviving with just 7 health. Ugh. I feel like if Sexy was at 3 damage, he probably would have got that TC. So yeah, Sexy's panda coming back at the altar.
A player's force is
plus 3 hasn't been started yet. That might be an upgrade you want to get, to be honest with you, Sexy. It's a good upgrade. But yes, Sexy on 4 bases. Sounds like I'm drunk. Sexy on 4 bases, Flash on 4 bases. Soso just can't even afford to get the acolytes back. He used summon units. I think I missed a fight over here. If I did, I apologize. What did I miss?
Forces are under attack.
I'm assuming Noah lost because now we have Soso pushing onto Noah's natural expansion. Where is Noah's army? He's over here. He's got 2 riflemen, 1 griffin, and the staff. And he's starting to make his tank transition. He's getting the anti-air upgrade for him, and he's pumping out tanks. He's going to need those tanks versus all those undead air units, that's for sure. But there's no way he'll be able to save this base in time, so Noah will drop down to 2 bases as well. Noah even breaking into upkeep. High upkeep on 2 bases. I don't know. I don't know if that's the wisest. He has like no gold. So let's look at the players' supplies and bank, shall we? We got Flash at 90 supply, rocking 1,700 gold. We got Soso at 80 supply with 400 gold. We just saw Noah and Sexy at 92 supply, 1,000 gold. So no one's hoarding. But at the same time, it looks like we have Soso about to push into Noah's main here. Gonna get some peasants. There's plenty of defensive towers here for Noah, though. And Gargs aren't the best units to deal with towers.
The town is under siege.
So, Noah's got to sit back. Definitely wants to take a fight closer to his towers, but there's still plenty of exposed buildings.
Forces are under attack.
Soso even might be able to cancel his +2 armor, bro. Hold on, we got a fight over here. We got hippos with the scroll protection, and they are just knocking down Flash's wyverns right now. Lots of wyverns coming in. Panda, he wants to get that Shadow Hunter with the breath and Tangle. Gonna allow the Kodo to be sniped. Flash not having a good time either. Meanwhile, over here, Noah has pushed out of his main. Dragonhawk's coming in. Aerial Shackle's being casted, and the tank's getting right on top of these undead units. Over here, we got the Blade Master trying to focus down the Dark Ranger, but Staff Preservation is going to save her. Shadow Hunter does go down, and that's level 5 for the Panda. And over here, it looks like Soso, he's got his back to a corner. He's going to try to run away, but it will lose a Frost from him as well. And the Keeper of the Grove actually went down. I'm sorry I missed that, guys. Multitasking here. Now we got the Blade trying to focus down this Panda. Is the crits enough? I don't know, but we do have Sexy TPing out. Another guard goes down, and Noah has pushed Soso all the way back to Soso's main. Dark Ritual being used on a Fiend, trying to get more mana on him, I guess. And things are not looking good for Flash. He's down to 56 supply. He's only got 600 gold. More statues coming in.
The town is under siege.
Still has one Frost. I think mostly what he lost was his Gargs, because his guard count seems pretty low. Sexy doing well during that whole fight. I think he really only lost maybe a couple hippos and his keeper. Although it's not really nice to lose a level 4 hero. But compared to what Flash lost, yeah, Sexy definitely won that fight. Flash was only able to push him away because this Blade Master is just so pimped out. Plus 32, I haven't even seen what he is with the Kodo Aura. Flash is even supply capped at 60 supply. I guess he lost quite a bit of burrows. He's trying to rebuild them now. But Sexy's not going to give him that time to rebuild. Silence being used, and look at this Dark Ranger though. That blade just does so much damage here. Bad detonating. All these chims going down. Sexy just lost all of his chims. Holy shit. This blade is ridiculous, getting a 324 crit. And now we got Purge on the Panda, and he's got TP out. Flash's Blade Master's carrying him heavily right now. Probably the only thing keeping him in his game right now. If his blade wasn't like that, I'm pretty sure Sexy would have eliminated you quite a while ago. Yes, the Blade Master is a monster. Alright, Soso did manage to get this base back. So he's back on 3 bases. Noah has resecured this one as well. So 3 bases for him. Sexy though, he's almost up to 4k gold right now. And on 4 bases, he's just getting gold so fast. But now we have Noah running into the main. Noah turns his sights away from Soso and goes on to Sexy. Can I kill one?
A player's forces are under attack.
Everyone gets 3. Sexy trying to manipulate here. I guess, I don't know how many people know about this. I mean, there are labs so they can scan or they can send over an air unit to scout.
The town is under siege.
But Noah's not going to listen to manipulation. He's going to snipe one of Sexy's bases. And he'll go down. Breath of Fire even getting all those wisps. At the same time, it looks like we have Soso pushing on the Flash here. Flash only at 50 supply, but he has 4K gold. Like I said, on 4 bases, you just rack up gold so fast when you're on no upkeep. Surprisingly, Soso doesn't have Frost Breath. That's usually a really good upgrade to get. I mean, it disables towers when Frost Worms attack him, so, you know, less damage. Disables burrows as well. So, is Flash gonna try to defend this? He might be a little scared of that undead nuke, although he's starting to cast Bloodlust and stuff. He has TPs. He's gonna have to make his decision soon. Alright, and he is gonna TP in for the defense. Sosa's at 5-4, so... But yeah, he quickly TPs out. Pat's getting some detonates off the Frostworm, actually barely surviving. If the Blade Master would have right-clicked him, that Frosty would have went down. But... Soso did do quite a bit of damage. Got all the peons, killed a couple towers and a burrow, and forced a TP, so definitely a better trade for him. Blade Master is also level 6, so I'm kind of hoping to see Blade Storm soon. Soonish. See some nice Blade Storm action. Alright, sexy. What do you got? You're still banking. He's almost up to 9K gold now. Soso even in his main. Seeing what's what. No, on the other hand, getting +3 rifle or tank upgrades, I guess. Even getting control magic, so he might want to go make a transition in the breakers. Noah at 80 supply, 3K gold. His main gold mine has ran out, as we are at the point where the main gold mines are starting to run low. Flash, though, wisely saving this one for later. This is going to be his new backup gold mine. Hold on, we got to fight here, though. Soso's Death Knight taking loads of damage here. Uses a heal pot, but the right clicks are still there. Sleep being used onto the Tar Chieftain. And there's the Blade Storm. Hex on the Death Knight as well. Is it enough damage to kill him? Oh, and Death Knight does go down. The Blade's getting low, though. Is there a heal wave? Oh, there is, but he's not using it. He doesn't need it. Lich goes down. Heal wave being used, but it actually didn't heal the Shadowhunter. He didn't get healed by his own heal wave. And that will force Flash to TP out, but he's also taking a lot of damage here. Summon Furbolg. As I was saying, good move out of Flash here. Saving his main gold mine as his backup gold mine. He's got, well, he did have 3 bases, so he'll still be mining quite a bit of gold. Whereas Noah's gonna try to take another expansion at Sexy's old third.
Are under attack.
Main gold mine is ran out for Soso as well. Sexy still has 2K. I don't know if he's gonna do the same thing and save it as his emergency gold mine, but it looks like he just wants to keep mining from it. We'll just have to see. Obviously, Sosa's probably not gonna be leaving his base soon. He's got to wait for his level 5 Death Knight, his level 4 Lich, and those will take quite a bit of time. So, 4K gold for Soso, 3K gold for Noah, 10K gold for Sexy, jeez. And 3K gold for Flash, who has broken into low upkeep. He's now at 77 supply, so he might want to try to push into Soso, maybe. Getting +3 ranged and +2 melee attack upgrades. Even got 2 mana pots on his Shadowhunter with the Pendant of Mana energy. Right, the Pendant of Mana is the blue one. Talisman in the Wild allows him to summon a Furbolg, Cloak of Flames. And where's that blade? It's Blade Master with his 2 really big claws. Khadgar's Health Gem, Rune Bracers, and he has no Kodo. Oh, he does have a Kodo, so I'm going to keep my eye out. I think the Kodo aura with the upgrade is +10 damage, if I'm not mistaken. So that blade would get up to at least +42. He's even picking up more items, maybe some invuln pots. Gets Prefred and Boots on his Shadowhunter. And I think he wants an invuln. No, he picks up another TP. Going shopping. Death Knight has came back out for So-So. Lich still gonna take a little bit more time. But over here we do have Sexy pushing into Noah's newly formed expansion. Will Noah TP in to defend? He does. It's 80 supply versus 76. And Sexy quickly gonna back off of that. Can the Dragonhawks get some aerial shackles off?
Forces are under attack.
Roar being
The
used.
town
That's
is
a lot of
under
extra
siege.
damage on the hippos and chimps. Okay, Furball Scout coming in from Sky Flash. Oh man, those chimps just shredding through these casters, but they fly right over these tanks. There's 3 tanks here. That's quite a bit of anti-air damage. What? Heal Scroll gonna be used. He'll back up his air units. And Sexy continuing to chase down. There's the Entangled Roots onto the Archmage. He quickly gets Holy Lighted.
A player's force now is under siege.
Meanwhile, over here, we have Flash pushing into So-So's expansion. He's going to TP in. Sexy continuing to chase down Noah. All right, there's a stomp by the TC. Bats detonating. Firestorm getting pretty low. The Wyverns will finish him off, and that's level 6 for the TC, so now has Reincarnation. Sexy continuing to push into Noah's main now. These tanks are starting to slowly shred away at these chimps, though. Stat Preservation going to save 1 tank. Meanwhile, over here, So-So coming back. Sleep still on the Tarn Chieftain. Alright, that's level 5 for the Lich. Stomp being used by the Tarn. More bats detonating on the Gargs, but there's so many Gargs here. Flash losing all of his Wyverns here.
The town is under
Go
siege.
down. Sexy looks like he's going to finish off Noah's expansion. Death Knight getting pretty low, though. Hex being used. Can he get a crit? Ooh. Oh, he gets the purge from the orb. And once again, So-So losing his Death Knight. Oh, man. But Flash does TP out in the end. That's twice now So-So's lost his Death Knight. Poor Death Knight. But at the same time, Flash keeps losing his army. But he can afford it. I mean, he's got a lot of gold. How are his expansions looking? There's still
Town is
4K
under
left in
siege.
this,
A
5K
player's
in this
forces are
one.
under attack.
This one's down to 5K, but So-So continuing to hit. He gets level 6 in his Death Knight. It looks like he bought him back in the neutral hero. Is Sexy banking? Well, he's got 12K, but he's at 78 supply right now. Blue took my expo. I took it back. He said it like he was tough. Blue took my expo, but I take it back now. This is mine. I don't even know if Sexy's Russian or not. I just feel like if you're a European player on Warcraft, you're Russian. I'm sorry. How racist does that sound? Still got a stone golem token. Or a rock golem token. Whatever you want to call it. Anyways, though, allows him to summon a rock golem who has hurl boulder, which works like Stormbolt. So it could help snipe some heroes in Noah, because it looks like Sexy's pushing in the Noah again. Yeah, Noah ain't kidding though. His heroes are pretty underleveled compared to everyone else's. His Panda's only 3. His Paladin's 5 at least. That's good. And his Archmage is 2. He's got a lot of towers in his main though. He's only got the +2 masonry. He's getting more workshops. Now we're at the point of the FFA game I like to call the silence before the storm, where players start rebuilding their armies, get some items back, and then more than likely we will see a nice big fight after that. So.
Players' forces are under attack.
Shadowhunter for Flash is out shopping. Lucky him, he didn't get entangled or anything. That would have been a bad day to be the Shadowhunter, but it looks like he will get away with his life. Level 5 Shadowhunter would be nice for Flash, but his Shadowhunter keeps dying. Like, he keeps focused down so quick. So, he doesn't even have level 3 heal wave yet. Is Flash pushing on So-So again after calling for peace?
A
Oh,
player's
derp.
forces are under
Sosa
attack.
killed his base and is taking his own, so now Flash is going to push on him and forces Sosa to unsummon this gold mine. For getting some acolytes, of
Town
course.
is under siege.
At the same time, Noah trying to do a little bit of tank shenanigans, but Sexy was nearby to push him away. That one tank actually lives. It's nice. So it's just like, okay, okay, stop, please, whatever you do. Stop killing my units. And this tank will be going down. There we go. I don't think Flash is gonna listen to him though. Oh, the Kodo's near, so yes, plus 41 for the blade with the Kodo Aura. And he did get the Kodo
Forces are under
upgrade,
attack.
the Kodo Aura upgrade. Oof. Flash owned me. Sexy though, looks like he's about to push into Noah. He's at 80 supply. Noah's only at 50. As Noah was banking up a bit, so you might want to start producing units because there's a big elf army outside your base, bro. Orc over undead.
A player's forces are under attack.
At the same time, we have Flash pushing the Sosa's main as well. Time for some multitask. Stepping used to save some tanks, but there's still a lot of focus. All right, here we go. Bats coming in. Loads of detonations coming in. Killing pretty much all of the guards. The Frost Room goes down, and Sosa losing everything here. That brought him down to 48 supply. Meanwhile, over here with the towers, Noah has kept Sexy at bay here, but the Chims do have the Corrosive Breath upgrade, so they have very long range. Heal Ward coming in. Alright, Coil gonna use to save on that. Coil gonna be used on the Destroyer. Stomp from the TC. Swarm as well, more heal waves, and that Shadow Hunter is now at level 5, so there are level 3 heal waves. Alright, that's level 7 for the Tarn Chieftain. Meanwhile, over here, Sexy's like, alright, I can't break your main, so I'll break your expansion. It's gonna kill one of Noah's, and that's gonna bring Noah down to 1 base. So, it's a tough day to be the human player right now. Alright, Hex being used onto the Dreadlord. A lot of focus. There's the Stomp. Long range Coil gonna use on him, but he just melts in health. And he goes down anyways. A little scroll protection being used by Sosa. Alright, more heal wards coming in. Lots of towers for Sosa though. Spirit towers do decent amount of damage. Oh, Nova sniping some casters. Sosa's trying to get as much kills as he can here. Dreadlord coming back from the altar. And now we have Sexy pushing onto Flash. Gets him to cancel an expansion here. And that might force Flash to back off. It looks like it is going to force him to back off. And this will give Sosa some breathing room here. Yeah. Sexy has no love for this orc. They were fighting each other at the beginning of this game. And now he's going to kill an expansion. Alright, looks like Flash is starting to mine a little bit from his emergency gold mine. And yeah, this forces Flash to TP in. Flash only at 57 supply though. Ooh, Hex Panda overextending. He wanted to breath those tanks. And he's going to have to get stabbed out of this one. Alright, a lot of focus fire. Blade Master going to use an invuln pop, but this blade is just so ridiculous. And yes, Sexy does TP out of this one. Give me XP, please. Noah's trying to retake this town hall. He's actually at 775. So stop trying to lie.
Now I haven't gold. Alright, now he's trying to manipulate. He's got 5k gold banked up and still 5k in his main. And Noah called his ass out. I think Noah's got a shade somewhere around here. Oh wait, no, wait, it's Noah. He has Arcane Sentry, so his Arcane Towers have a scan ability, but Sexy actually pushing in again. Tangaroot's onto the blade as he's speed scrolled. He is hungry for some Night Elf hero kills right now. Alright, here goes. Gonna go for the Dark Ranger. There's the stop. Can the Dark Ranger survive? No, she can't. She'll go down. That's level 6 for the Shadow Hunter. Oh, and the Keeper goes down. The Panda, he's got a TP. He's using an anti-magic potion to keep him from getting hexed. But the Purge gonna take it away, and he does TP before the hex goes off. Bat's even detonating. Will this Chim survive? He does survive. Oh my god, though. I'm telling you, Flash, if his blade wasn't this pimped out, he would have died so long ago. This blade has been keeping him in this game. And the gold helps too. Man, nice suicide, Sexy. Yes, you can't staff when all your heroes are stunned from a stomp. So, all of his heroes were stunned. He wasn't able to staff, thus allowing the Dark Ranger kill. He had a staff on his Panda, though, so I'm not sure why he didn't staff the Keeper and then TP out, but maybe his micro's a little bit rusty. I don't know when this game was played. It's from Season 19. And we just finished Season 25, so this honestly could have been in like 2013, 2014 maybe. Maybe even before that. This could have been like 2011 for all I know. I'll have to ask the person who sent me this replay how old it is. That should have been something I asked when you first sent it. Anyways, though, we got the blade. We're going to see some blade storm. Keeper's out. He actually got him back in the neutral hero. A lot of gold investment there for a level 5 hero. 6. Yeah, 5. Dark Ranger is at level 6. I don't think I saw him do any charms, but to be fair, his Dark Ranger died really fast. I don't even think he had a chance to get some charms off.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now we got Noah and Sexy doing some shredder stuff. It's like, no! And he loses his shredder. Sosa's like, fuck your shredder, man.
Town is under siege.
And now we got Sexy with the shredder harassment. Flash has a Zeppelin here. But the blade is here, and with the purges from the lightning orb, he should be able to kill this shredder. Yep, another purge, just secure the kill. Boom. But here comes Sexy. Can he catch the blade? Oh, he's silenced. There's the Entangle Roots. He has an invuln pot. Oh, Dragonade's about to fire, but yes. Flash using his invuln.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oops, shade revealed from that Arcane Sentry upgrade. Oh my god, that blade's ridiculous. Dark Ranger getting low. Stop again in a 360 crit. And my god, this blade. Dark Ranger barely just got out of the altar and she dies again. Sexy even brought a tree of life over here, but he won't be having any fun either.
Player's forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, over here we have Soso pushing into Noah. I think, yeah, we haven't seen these two players fight for a good 30 minutes or so. Noah yet again losing his base, but Noah's been banking up quite a bit of gold. He's got 11k gold right now. Where is Noah at right now? He's all the way over here. Looks like he went Acolyte hunting with his Paladin. Dreadlord almost at level 5. Level 3 Swarm would be nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Noah continuing to just be annoying with his Paladin. He doesn't have a staff of TP or anything, so he's going to have to rely on his Divine Shield to run away. Either that or he'll be forced to use his town portal. Of course, Flash is running over. He definitely doesn't want a Paladin there just beating his peons to death with a hammer.
Oh, here comes the blade. Quickly using his divine shield, but Flash trying to chase him down. It should only be a level 2 divine shield, but even then, a level 2 it still lasts quite a long time. At level 3, I think divine shield lasts almost as long as its cooldown, which is freaking ridiculous. Because divine shield's a cheap spell. It only costs 20 mana. It's a very good spell for 20 mana. Although all the beatings and stuff Flash took, he's still in a pretty good spot. I mean, yeah, he's been losing his army and his army and his army, but his heroes are buffed. He's still got a decent amount of gold, 3k. He's still mining off 2 gold mines, 79 supply. Or 3 gold mines, but these two with just a K left in them. His main gold mine is down to 4k, and he started mining from that one again. Dark Ranger back from the altar again. Oh man. Like, I could say get her an invuln pot, but even then, while she's stunned, she just dies so fast while she's stunned that she doesn't even have a chance to use an invuln pot. It's ridiculous.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Sexy moving out again. He is a glutton for punishment, even using Charm to steal this Witch Doctor, so now he can put down his own sentry wards across the map, I guess. Tangaroot's getting Spirit Walker. And while the Spirit Walker is in ethereal form, he takes extra damage from those Tangaroots, but he disenchanted himself out. Heal ward coming in, and Tangaroot's onto this Taran. And Tarans are heavy armored units, so those Chims just take him down so fast. There's a lot of Chims, but here comes Flash. Scroll protection being used. Bats detonating. Oh, the bats aren't detonating. Why aren't the bats detonating? Shadowhunter getting focused down again. He's going to use the heal ward. Keeper to Grove goes down with a 336 crit. Cyclone being cast down to the blade. Tarcheeters get low, but at the same time, so is Dark Ranger, and she will TP out with like 20 health. Jesus. I feel like Flash could have got more Chims, but he didn't detonate those 2 bats for some odd reason. Is Flash sweet? I feel like Flash is sweet because Sweet also has troubles detonating bats. Alright, Noah though, no longer banking. He's up to 100 supply. He's got 8k gold. And it looks like he wants to go attack Soso. So Soso, what are you at, my friend? You're at 1,000 gold, 90 supply. Getting some units. He must know that Noah's on the way. Yeah, he's got a shade right here. He sees all of this. Priest starting to cast their inner fires. So Noah's getting ready for an attack. Soso trying to get every little unit he can. He's getting fiends. I'm assuming he's got the web upgrade by now. For those griffins and dragon hawks, of course. And here we go. Fiend goes down, Swarm being used. A lot of the air units are webbed right now. But there's just so many tanks here. So much siege damage. Nova's coming in. Blizzard even being used by the Archmage. Can he sleep the Archmage? Something to stop him from blizzarding, but he's not going to. All these tanks just destroying these buildings right now. Swarm being used. Sleep onto the Panda and Noah. It's really hard to tell what's going on right now, but it looks like that Dreadlord's getting low. Coil gonna save him at the very last second here. Dreadlord continuing to get low. Gonna use an invuln pot. Heal Holy Light onto the Panda. Staff Sanctuary. Noah TP's out, but he loses his Panda though, and that's level 7 for the Death Knight. After that fight is 49 supply for Noah versus 78, so very good hold out of Soso there. He even used his DK ultimate, and I think he wants to push at Noah. Animate Dead doesn't last as long as you think it does, so By the time he gets to Noah's base, they'll pretty
A
much be
player's
gone.
forces are under attack.
Oh, but we got another fight. Sexy and Flash at it again. Bats detonating on these chimps. Cyclone on the blade. Definitely need to keep him CC'd somehow. And a lot of folks firing the Shadow Hunter. He's silenced, so he can't use Heal Wave. Alright, Blade Master gonna finish off these chimps. He just gets level 9, so now he's got level 2 mirror image.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, and here comes So-So into Noah's main. Swarm, his last 2 Griffins are webbed. He's gonna be able to staff his tank. But there's still a lot of towers here, and Undead don't do the best versus towers, but these workshops are exposed, so he can cripple the production of Noah. Because Noah's still got a crap ton of gold. He's still got almost 8K. Alright, Archmage coming in. Coil! Nova! Oh, no, Death Knight's out of mana. Let me get a Spellbreaker, though. And the long siege continues. Alright, more blizzards from the Archmage. But the sleep will cancel that. Oh, don't overextend into these towers, So-So. Oh, Holy Light doing loads of damage to that Dreadlord. Ooh, surrounded Noah's Archmage with Fiends. Nice. Forced him to TP, and the Paladin TPs before he could get another Holy Light off. He's out of mana anyways. Death Knight out of mana as well. So there's nothing to heal this Dreadlord at the moment. Divine Shield. He really wants his Dreadlord. I don't know if he'll regen enough mana. Holy Light, 65 mana? 65, 75? And we're starting to get to that point in the game where gold mines are getting scarce. There's only 1,000 left in this one, and this will be the last mining base for Flash, so at the most he'll have 4K bank. Sosa's already out of gold mines, as he has 1,000 gold. Okay, still mining from this one, but there's only a K left in that. He took Noah's old naturals. So he's gonna get another 2K. Noah's gold mines ran out here. 3K left in this, but Sexy wisely not mining from it, as he is in high upkeep, and he's at 100 food right now. 90 food, and it looks like he's ready to push. He's got some talons in the mix, and I like this idea. Keeping the blade Cyclone just takes out a lot of damage. And Flash with the nicely placed Sentry Ward sees his Sexy even Charm to Shade. So I guess he's really gonna have good map vision. I wanna pause. Does he still have that Witch Doctor? He does. Yeah, he does. So he's able to put Sentry Wards along the map and get a shade. Like, he's gonna have great map vision for a Night Elf. But anyways, here comes the fight. Shadowhunter using Invuln, and the Dark Ranger immediately gets stabbed out of this fight. Now the Keeper's next on the kill list, and once again, Sexy has to TP away. He just can't break Flash right now. Like, he really can't break him, and Flash is saying he's dead. Gets a bear though. He's trying to say he's dead. He's like, you didn't lose shit. Uh-oh. Looks like So-So back at it again with Noah's main. Ooh, Death and Decay. And there's no stun here for Noah, as he did not get a Mountain King. He's surrounded the Lich with tanks though. Holy Light, Drunken Ace, Breath of Fire. Death Knight, he has coils. He's gonna chuck one down on the Lich. And this Death Decay is doing loads of damage. He might actually be able to kill the castle. He does kill the castle. Noah's not gonna be able to produce any more tanks. He's gonna have to re-tech at this expansion over here. He already starts his tech to tier 2. Nice snipe by So-So. But Noah TP's out. He TP's up here. So the only way he's gonna be able to get back down is with the Zeppelin. So I hope he has one, otherwise he's gonna have to use the TP. Oh, but at the same time, we gotta fight down here. Flash pushing into Sexy for the first time, and Sexy yet again trying to TP out of this. I think this is the first time we've seen Flash go in the offensive since he attacked Soso's main. Sexy has 75 supply, Flash at 61. And a lot of Flash's units are low here. But there's always heal waves. How much mana is left? 300 mana left on the Shadowhunter. And it looks like Flash is going to be backing off.
A player's forces are under attack.
Arcane Vault going down for Noah. For those that watch Woody's YouTube channel, he does this thing called Tower Island on Lost Temple. Hold on, though. Dark Ranger, though, getting focused. There's the stomp. Oh, can she get staffed? No, she can't. She goes down. Another heal wave comes out. Now the Panda getting pretty low. Another Hex, but the Purge immediately takes it away. Earthstorm and Fire being used just to keep that Panda alive. He's gonna have to keep one of these 3 Pandas alive. Another Cyclone. So 2 of Flash's heroes are in the air. Hex even being used on a Chim. Another Cyclone on the TC, but he's losing casters. Earthstorm and Fire is doing a decent amount of damage here. The Switch Doctor barely stays alive. Gonna heal up with that health fountain. Oh, but the Earthstorm and Fires ran out. He didn't run away with Storm. Oh no! He goes down. Level 90 TC, level 8 for the Shadowhunter. Oh god. As I was saying though, for those that have seen Woody or watches Woody's YouTube channels or YouTube videos, he does this thing where he'll like AT with one of his buddies on Battle.net, because you know he plays Battle.net. Anyways, and if he gets Lost Temple, he'll do like a Tower Island thing. You know how Lost Temple has the islands in the corners? Well, they'll take this and they'll like just build a shit ton of towers along the edge. Like a crap ton of towers. And those games last for frickin' ever. But yeah, if no one were to do this, I would laugh. That'd be a cool idea. Noah trying to wrestle with his Paladin though. Plenty of hippos to get that Zeppelin. And his Paladin's gonna run away with the Divine Shield.
Is under siege. A player's forces
oh, but we got some Blade Storm coming in. Flash getting some damage done. Blade Storm Cyclone. Even gonna kill his old Witch Doctor. The frickin' traitor. Oh, sorry about that. And Flash, he has the heroes, but he does no longer have the gold. He's down to 300, only at 42 supply. He's not really going to be able to rebuild much. You should probably save that gold in case this goes into a base race situation, which most FFA games do. Yeah, it's actually going to TP out.
Player's forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger managing to survive the Blade Master's hunt. Flash still has plenty of bats, though. And so far, all Sexy's been doing is air. So, he hasn't thrown any mountain giants or anything like that.
A player's forces are under attack.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, it's really hard to count chimps when they're all clumped up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, 9 chimps. Good math. Good math. Good math, Flash. Good math. Noah is producing, though. He still had a bank. He looks like he got back up to tier 3. He did. He's starting to produce 6 griffins. 9 griffins. Yeah, 9 griffins.
He's gonna have a big old air army. Make that 12 griffins. And that's gonna jump his ass up way into high upkeep, I would think. Yeah, it will. Maybe he wants to try to finish off So-So, you've been pretty quiet for a while. You're down to 3k gold. You no longer have any mining bases. You're at 69 supply. Got quite a bit of fiends, couple destroyers, statue, A-bomb, of course your heroes. He's got a lot of fiends though. Fiends aren't the greatest versus griffins. But there's enough fiends here that he can web most of those griffins. So, plus his undead heroes are leveled. He's got the nukes available. Blade Master doing some harassment, even using a mirror image. Sexy, stop manip. Sexy still has a shit ton of gold. He's got 6k, and he's still mining. He's got this gold mine down here. So Sexy's in a great situation economy-wise, but he just keeps losing his heroes every time he pushes flash. Like, he hasn't been taking the greatest of fights this game. So scanning around with the shade, trying to get the good info he needs. Needs to be careful though, because there's always wards available. Yep, Noah now at 90 supply with all these griffins. You know, looks like he's gonna hide them all in the corner. Flash still has his bats nice and tucked away. And Sexy's army is not hidden. He's still got these shit ton of chims over here. Let's see. Twice Road just sitting around, probably checking the Twitters and stuff. Dreadlord's still not at level 6, surprisingly enough. So no Infernal's available for him. Infernal's a great ultimate. He's good at killing buildings too, because he does chaos damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Noah coming in, continuing to be annoying with his paladin. Silence! Silence! There's the silence, and that's one dead paladin. And that's level 7 for the Dark Ranger. Noah, big mistake not using his Divine Shield earlier. So, yeah, he's gonna have to resurrect his pally. Probably at the altar. I don't know if you really want to spend that resources getting him back into neutral hero. Is he not gonna? Okay, there you go. Starts his paladin. Level 5 is gonna take quite a bit of time to come back. Man, look at this TC. The Cloak of Flames. That looks freaking cool, though. Like, for real. No. Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Turn him to where he's facing me. I don't know. I forgot how to do the little turn screen thing. All I know is he looks cool as hell. Hold on, though. Sexy yet again trying to push in. And Dark Ranger immediately gets hexed. Silence being thrown down now, and these chims focusing down the burrows. Now they're going for the Shadow Hunter. Blade Master busy taking care of a chim though. Charm being used on his Shaman. And this forces Flash to TP. Tranquility being used by the Keeper. He's gonna be able to heal up, but that makes the Keeper a pretty big target. Staff saves the Keeper. Another heal wave. Ooh, Shadowhunter's exposed. He's silenced. Oh my god, he lives. The Dark Ranger actually goes down with the 336 crit. Holy fuck, TC goes down, but he has reincarnation, so he'll just come back. Earthstorm and Fire for Sexy again. Hopefully this time he remembers to run away with Storm, because Storm has Windwalk. Alright, another Ting of Roots. Forces Flash to TP again. That's 2 TPs in a minute. Oh, fuck you. Dark Ranger down. The shamanistic trader getting caught out. Blade's almost at level 10. Keeper getting focus. Lots of focus fire. Holy shit. Oh, 8 health. Oh my god. Earthstorm and Fires ran out though. And Sexy TP now. Where's the panda? There he is. Oh.
Player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master not getting level 10 this fight. Okay, now we have Soso moving out. His heroes and his destroyers, leaving the rest at home for the defense. He's harassing away at an empty gold mine base. I charmed all my casters. I think you killed all the casters you charmed. Oh, still got his Griffin army down here. Yes, he does. And ever since Noah lost his original castle, he really hasn't done much. His paladin is back, by the looks of things. Where is he? Oh, he's down here at the health fountain, very close to Flash, but maybe him and Flash are forming a little peace agreement here. It's always a possibility. Let me scout Orc, please. Let me see your heroes. Obviously, his heroes are buffed as fuck. He's got a level 9 TC, level 8 Shadow Hunter, level 8 Blade. Whew. He's not lying about the army, though. He's down to 36. The only army he has are these hidden bats up in the corner, which is fine versus air, but if you have an army like Soso where it's mostly fiends, it's not the greatest army. We got a couple banshees. Curse would be nice on the Flash's Blade Master. Those misses, more misses, will definitely lower the damage output of that very beefed up Blade Master. Sexy running in his stolen shade, but there was a sentry ward here, so he quickly goes down. Sell cloak, why not? Ooh, don't sell cloak. I mean, look how cool this Tarn looks. Like, this would be a cow I would not want to milk. Instead of getting milk out of his udders, you get like freaking. Hold on. Woo! That keeper running into a world of hurt. He quickly gets stabbed out. Tangaroot, Drunken Ace about to fire. All that focus on the Shadow Hunters. Silence is almost ran out, so he will be able to heal himself. Alright, Hex down on the Dark Ranger. Stomp as well. She goes down, and that'll be level 10 for the Blade. Panda quickly going to Earthstorm and fire, but the Shadow Hunter goes down. I think Soso sniped him with the coil. Soso using the Inferno as he just got level 6 on his Dreadlord. Oh man. Soso with the backstab of a century here. I even missed it, but it looked like he coiled the Shadow Hunter, thus killing him. That's fucking hilarious. What can you say, boys? Undead players are evil. Well, every undead player but me. I'm not evil. I'm a very nice undead. At this point, he would definitely have to sell his Cloak of Flames. 380, that's not enough to get back that hero. Maybe sell the boots on the TC. I mean, you have level 3 endurance, sorry, you really don't need those boots anymore.
A town is under forces are under attack.
Infernal. Smacking away at this Tree of Life. And it's about ran out. Okay, so what did you sell? Yeah, you sold the boots. So Shadowhunter is on the way, but he was an extremely high level hero, so this is gonna take some time. Here comes the blade. He scouts that Sexy's resurrecting his hero, so that tells him he's got money. And Sexy's still with 6,000 gold. He's done very well with his gold. Is he gonna snipe the Dark Ranger when she comes out? Blade Storm. Dark Ranger should come out in time. Here comes the TC, but the Shockwave, can he deny though? Oh my god, he denies the Dark Ranger resurrection at the very last second. Very smart play out of Flash there. Holy shit. Oh, that was close. She would've came out at any split second. So, Sexy's gonna have to reproduce his altar. Oh, sorry, hiccup. Reproduce his altar somewhere. He builds it right back here. Honestly, at this point, I would just build it up here, resurrect her, get a Zeppelin, and, you know, bring her back down, because this altar is extremely exposed, and he's going to abuse the fuck out of it. Yep. Yeah, Sexy, you might as well just build that altar up in the corner. He's still got plenty of windwalks. It's level 3 windwalk, so it lasts for frickin' forever. Level 2 windwalk lasts a long time. I don't even know the numbers exactly. I just know it lasts for frickin' forever. And yep, he agrees with me. But can a blade snipe the Zeppelin? He's trying. Can he get the purge? He can't get the purge. Holy shit! What the fuck? Sexy. He's got to be like angry. He's got to be like mad out of his mind. He's gonna have to buy another Zeppelin. He could always hide his altar, I guess. He could like build it down here. No one should look for it there. Oh man, Shadowhunter's back out. Oh man. And Flash continuing to be annoying. Noah, you still sitting in your base? You are. Hiding some tanks in some trees, though. Don't know what the point of that is.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Here comes Flash. Blade harassment. A lot of folks firing the Shadowhunter. Don't want to lose him again. You could definitely not afford to. Alright, healing wave coming in. Another blade. A lot of Moonwell juice being used by Sexy. He's still got plenty of moon juice though. Shade went down.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Flash gonna back off. Probably heal back up at the health fountain. Sexy, have you rebuilt your altar? You're gonna try to rebuild it here. I mean, he could build a wisp from this tree of life and build the altar up here, but he did lose his last Zeppelin. I guess he doesn't want to spend the resources on buying another Zeppelin. Can't blame him there when gold's limited, even though it is fucking 6,000 gold. Alright, I see Sosa running around the map with his destroyer undead hero strike force. Haven't really seen Noah do much. Are you still hiding tanks in trees? No, you're not. What'd you do with those tanks? Alright, here comes Flash again. Healed up thanks to that fountain. And he wants to get that altar. Blade Storm on cooldown? I think you'll need... I forgot how much mana. It's like 165 or something. Oh, he's trying for it. One more shockwave should definitely finish it off. And he denies the resurrection again. This is so annoying for Sexy. Flash continuing just to kill altar. I'm telling you, man. Just get in, suck it up. Okay, looks like he's gonna get in there, Zeppelin. And just build the freaking altar up here, because this is about the only safe place to build that altar. Blue's mining in the corner at 50. No, Noah's at 100, and he's not mining at all. Can that Zeppelin get sniped? Ooh, nope. Gets over the trees just in time. And this time he's got the Chim security force here to make sure that Zeppelin does not die. The blade, though, can still do it. Hex onto the Panda. A lot of Chim focus fire into Shadowhunter again, but with 2 preference, he's really tanky. Alright, another Chim goes down. Ooh, nice stop from the TC. Maybe another Hex. Oh, he sucks on some Moonwell juice. Darken A's, Red Fire hitting that Shadowhunter. Down to 200 health. Oh my god, Shadowhunter down to 20. Anti-magic pot being used. But with the boots, Shadowhunter is way too fast. Earthstorm and Fire looks like it was called. Yes, it was. Cyclone going down onto the TC. Can he get a surround off? No, but I think he blocked him in. He's got to run all the way down here. And even then, another Cyclone should be coming down. Storm's got enough mana for it, but no, he's not going to get the T. Oh, maybe. Oh, Cyclone. There it is. Here comes the blade. TC's reincarnation should be off cooldown. Yep, so we'll come back with full mana and health. You're now AFKing? I've assumed you've been AFK this whole time. Let's see. Sosa with 303k gold. And he hasn't really had to spend anything, you know, like with items and stuff. I don't know where his heroes are. He's down over here. Most of the action's been in Sexy's main base for a while now. How much gold do you think I used so far? A crap ton. You went from 6k to 4k. Did you finally rebuild that altar? You did. There you go. So, finally Sexy now gonna be able to get his Keeper and Dark Ranger back after killed the first altar. Canceled the second, killed the Wisp that was in the Zeppelin. And Flash continuing to keep up the pressure. Shockwave hitting a lot of these Moonwells. I'm assuming it's only level 2 Shockwave though. If he could get a level 10 TC, that'd be sweet. Level 2 Shockwave's nothing to sneer at though. Gotta be careful with the TC. You just use Reincarnation. It's got a decently long cooldown. So if the TC were to die, he would die for good. TC running in again. Another Shockwave. These Moonwells are getting low. There's going to be a lot of Moonwell juice left, and that would supply cap Sexy. And like I said, with only so much gold left, the last thing he wants to be spending his gold on is heroes. I mean, Moonwells.
Forces are under attack.
And if he supply caps him, he could actually deny the Dark Ranger from resurrecting. So, just a thought. Noah, you still AFK? Yup. Sorry if you hear my sniffling. I just don't... I guess the Korean summer just does not agree with my nose. Because it's always fucked up. Keeper finally coming back. See how long he stays alive, though. The Dark Ranger's slowly on their way. And this shade of
Players'
So-So
forces
sees
are
this
under
all
attack.
happening. Alright, another Blade Storm. This should finish off some of the altars. There's 2 down.
A town is under siege.
Gonna get some wisps as well. Flash just trying to get every little bit of damage he can. Drunken A's, Entangle. There's the Breath Fart. Shadowhunter saving himself with a heal wave though. There's the Hex on the Keeper. Stomp. He gets stabbed. Even a Rock Golem coming in from Sexy. Can he get a bolt off? He does, and the TC is down. And that gives level 8 to the Panda. Flash was only 40 gold. He's gonna have to sell those Imba items on his blade. Oh man, for what? A level 9. I can't remember how much gold that is.
A town is under siege.
Sell the
player's
boots.
forces are under attack.
Sell the Preferate. Boots, Preferate. I don't know what else. That won't be enough for the TC. And if he really wanted to keep from getting the TC back, snipe the altar. And that's exactly what Sexy's doing. But he lost his Keeper, though. From behind here. The Panda has the TP. May want to use it. Oh, the boulder from the Rock Golem, though. And the Shadowhunter goes down. And here comes So-So as well. And Nova kills Sexy's Panda. So-So once again just coming in like the vulture he is and killing some heroes. Another Chim goes down. Swarm as well. I don't even know whose side So-So's on. He backstabbed Flash and now he's backstabbing Sexy. Nova, Swarm, getting more and more Chims. That's level 8 on the Death Knight. Sexy losing a shit ton of stuff right now. Nova and the Dark Ranger. There's some sleep. She has an anti-magic pot. There she goes. She uses it.
A player's forces.
Silence going down. So-So doesn't want to overextend. Although Death and Decay should be out cooldown, but of course the Lich can always get silenced. Nova Swarm hitting the Chims. Alright, Moonwell gonna save that Chim. And yeah, Flash is just down to his blade. He'd have to sell every item he can, but even then he wouldn't have enough gold because he has to rebuild his altar. So Flash is down to all these bats in his blade. No more heal waves, no more stomps. Let's just hope the Blade Master's geared enough to carry him on his own because he doesn't have his hero buddies with him anymore. Does So-So have a shade with him? Nope. So I'd say you could snipe that blade. Why don't you kill his main? Well, as soon as the Lich starts Death and Decay, Sexy will just silence the Lich and cancel the effect. Undeads don't have access to anti-magic pots. He's building an altar. He might be able to get one of his heroes back, but there's no way he's going to get both of them back. It's just no way. I mean, how much gold does he have? He has 500. He literally sold everything, didn't he? He sold his claws. His blade is no longer at plus 34 damage. So 500 gold, 510. I don't think that's enough to get back one of them. Yeah, he's gonna have to sell the rest of his items. If he sells the Preferate, though, ooh, I'm not gonna say that. I don't remember how much level 9 heroes cost. It's not often you see level 9 heroes. Like, I know level 1 costs 180, level 2 costs 210, you know, all that stuff, but those are common hero levels. 9, that's not exactly a common hero level. Well, in solo anyway. In FFA you see it all the time. I just haven't had to think about the cost. Noah, you... No? Still AFK? Okay. He's probably watching a movie or something. Let's see, Sexy's bank has dwindled though. Is only down to 2K now. This keeper is coming back. This panda's very close to level 9. 6 experience away. Without the other heroes, honestly, Sexy could finish off Flash's main if he wanted to. The blade's cool and all, but without heal waves, he's not. Oh, he actually did manage to get enough gold for the Shadowhunter, who was level 8. So he'll have heal waves. Yeah, he lost his big Blade Master buff. Now he's just a normal Blade Master. Here comes Sexy. He charmed one of Soso's destroyers. It's gonna be level 9 on the panda.
The town is under siege.
Ooh, Infernal Stone. Soso's coming in. Nova hitting the Dark Ranger. Coil Swarm and Sexy's TPing out. So it looks like Soso and Flash have a little peace agreement to try to take out Sexy. It's clear Sexy's the strongest right now. He's the only one who has really a big army, and right now Soso's army, which is mostly fiends, wherever they went. Okay, there they are. Yeah, mass fiends isn't the greatest versus mass chimps. Chimps just do so much damage versus fiends. They slice through them like gravy. That plus Breath of Fire from the panda. It's just not a good day to be a Crypt Fiend. Shadowhunter is back out, giving all of his stuff to the Blade. I think the Blade's gonna try to sell it. To try to get his TC back. Sexy continuing to pressure though. Soso scouts this with his Infernal. So he knows this is happening. Where is Soso? Okay, here he is. He's quickly heading over. He go Flash now.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah.
The town is under
Can
siege.
Sexy snipe the fortress? He's selling a lot of stuff. Okay, he does manage to get enough money back for his Tarn Chieftain. So soon, Flash will be back to his triple hero. But he lost a lot of his items. By a lot, I mean pretty much all of them. He's just down to a Prefrit, Boots, and his Orb of Lightning. And whatever items was on his TC. Oh! Cyclone onto the Dreadlord. A lot of focus fire. Can he silence it? Oh, he silences the Death Knight right before the coil goes off. And the Keeper's going to get 7. And yes, Soso's TPing out. Nice. Gonna have to get his Dreadlord back. That's money that he didn't want to spend. Nice play though. Death Eye was coming in for the coil, but he got silenced at the very last second. Looks like Noah's back from being AFK, using his reveals from his arcane towers. Just trying to see who's strongest right now. Because once you've been AFK for like 20 minutes, you don't really know who's top dog.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's on me now. Help fast. Blade's here. He's trying for something. He wants that Keeper. Where's his other heroes? Where are your other heroes? I hear the boom, boom, boom of a Tarn. Or, no, that's the A-bomb. Where are your other heroes, Flash? TC's still gone. Okay, they're still over here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, here we go. A lot of focus fire on that Lich. Can he get another coil off in time? No, he can't. No more Lich, no more Nova. Charm even stealing a Chim. Tranquility coming in from the Keeper of the Grove. And like I said, these fiends just go down like gravy. So's just losing everything here. And Noah coming in with 4 tanks. Heading over to Sexy's main. No, that's 6 tanks coming into Sexy's main. He could at least snipe the Tree of Eternity. Dreadlord's back into the brawl. But Fiends are definitely not the counter to Chims. Comes Flash, trying to do what he can with just his blade, keeping his other heroes back at home. They're over here now. Sexy doesn't want to overcommit.
A player's forces are under attack.
What happened to those tanks? What happened to those tanks? Hold on. Okay, they're over here. I guess he's waiting for the right time to strike. And Sexy's gonna back off for now. He lost quite a bit of Chims though. He's down to 59 supply, 2k bank. Is he still producing Chims? Doesn't look like it. He managed to save 2 though with staff preservation. That's good. Chims are expensive units. And I am definitely keeping my eyes out on these tanks, Noah. Trying to be like the pesky little human you are. Did the panda get 9? He did. So he's at level 9 Panda, level 7 Dark Ranger, and a level 7 Keeper. Obviously the Panda is much more leveled than the other 2 heroes because his other 2 heroes were dead for like 20 minutes because he couldn't get him resurrected. So starting to get his Lich back. Although surprisingly enough, quite a bit of his Fiends are still alive. I guess he saved a lot of them with Burrow.
A player's forces are under attack.
I like Burrow. It's a really good thing to get, and it only costs like 75 gold. It's a very good upgrade, especially in the late game where people don't think about getting dusts and stuff. I like Burrow. I like Burrow a lot. I use it pretty much in every one of my ladder games. And here we see the life of a lonely peon, forced to chop wood for an eternity and never get clicked on again. Look at him. Look at this sad guy. His one purpose in life. Look, not even Blizzard cared enough about peons to give him actual eyes. They're just black holes. Oh, but here comes Sexy again, and now the life of a poor peon gets worse as they are forced to run away from their home. Help! Where? Where? He on me. Go hit main. Tanks? Huh? Auto tanks? Roll out? Autobots? No? Okay. He isn't on you. I'm in my main. Come get me. You are killing my main soon.
Now players' forces are under attack.
Here we go. Silence. Oh, Blade Master in the main though, and it looks like he's gonna try to snipe the Tree of Eternity. Sexy gonna quickly TP away. Just shoo off that blade. At the same time, here comes Noah, his paladin. Haven't seen him in a while. Divine Shield. He could Holy Light the Dark Ranger if he wanted to. She's an undead hero. Tree of Eternity uprooted. Gonna eat some trees, get his health back. It's gonna take quite a bit of trees to heal your big ass though. Poor peons, though. For real, though. They don't even have eyes. They're just literally black holes. So, this picture's a lie. They don't have the little white
A
beady
player's
eyes.
forces are under attack.
Alright, Blade, what are you up to? Where are the other two heroes? Just chilling over here? Doesn't want to risk losing them again. He come to my main help.
A town is under siege. A player's
It looks
forces
like
are
Sexy
under
wants
attack.
to once again try to snipe the fortress, and it looks like this time he will be successful. So no more tier 3 for Flash. Although it really doesn't matter at this point, I wouldn't think. Hey. Hey. Oh. Hey. Hey. Oh. Oh.
A
Hey.
player's forces are under attack.
Now we're being annoying. This is one tank. Are the rest of the tanks still hidden down here? They are. Sosa moving into the center with a Godwood Shredder. Sosa without items. Yeah, he sold a lot of items. What's he need that gold for? He's only got 200.
A player's forces are under attack.
Infernal. Gonna give a little more experience. One BM will kill your base 1 year. Not the greatest English. Whew. Let's see. You have enough to kill undead's main. I think he's trying to convince Sexy the suicide in the Soso's main. I think that's what he's trying to do. I don't think Sexy's gonna buy it though. To be real. Still got 60 food. Noah still has this hidden Griffin army. Let's keep this in mind. Chims can't attack other air units. They can only attack ground units. So, technically these Griffins can't be touched by Chims. And that might be important later on. If
Player's forces are under attack.
If Soso loses all of his fiends, then there's really nothing that can deal with all the Griffins of Noah. So, if he wins this game in the end, it'd be kind of funny. Sending in another tank though. Slowly he's suiciding all these tanks. Just one by one. Poor Ancient of War goes down. Soso, still chilling in your main? No? Where's your heroes? There they are. There's the Infernal. It's a big hulking dude. Definitely not someone I would want to mess with. Come fight me in main then. Yes, fight me by all my moonwells. Seems fair. Flash still wants to kill that ancient tree of eternity, but he's got to be careful. This Blade Master's running really low on mana. He keeps using Windwalks, keeps using Blade Storm. I mean, it's not like he can go over and buy a Clarity Pot. I mean, he can, but he doesn't want to. He's only got 160 gold, and he pretty much sold all of his items. You know, I have a feeling Noah's gonna win this. Because I don't think anyone knows about these frickin' Griffins. So, if Noah wins this in the end, my
A
God.
town is under
player's
siege.
forces are
How to
under
win
attack.
FFA. Sit AFK in your base for 40 minutes. Come out after everyone else has killed each other. It sounds so stupid, but it's true. That's how you can win some FFA games, I guess. The only problem for Noah is the lack of hero levels. Because he hasn't been getting experience from killing other units. I mean, his Archmage's only 3, his Panda's 4, his Paladin's 5.
A town is under siege.
While everyone else has like 999 heroes and shit. Dragonhawk Scout.
A player's
Just
forces
being
are
annoying to
under
this
attack.
poor Wisp. Gonna kill him off. I heard a charm. The Dark Ranger stole the Dragonhawk, didn't she? She did, didn't she? No, 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 no. I don't see the dragon. Oh, there he is. Yep, Sexy stole the Dragonhawk. It's like, thank you. I'll take that. One hawk. Did he actually get a clarity? Oh my God, he actually bought a clarity pot. Now he's down to 90
Player's
gold.
forces are under attack.
Well, he could buy one more clarity. His blade's revealed from dust.
A town is under siege.
No. It's gonna expire, so no experience. Oh boy. So, my man, what you doing? Not shit. Although heroes over here. The only problem is he can't do any death and decay shenanigans. And
player's
Sexy.
forces are
Sexy's
under
building
attack.
fairy dragons
The
now.
town is under siege.
What once was 6k gold is now down to 900. How many fairy dragons does it take to kill an infernal? Let's find out. Does Flash still have those hidden bats? I don't know if I ever saw him use them or not. He does.
Town is
All the
under
way up
siege.
here.
Forces are under attack.
So I guess there is a chance Noah could lose all of his griffins. If Flash could get some really sweet dados off detonations. I think the official spell is called Unstable Concoction or something like that. Ugh. Sosa's being nice.
A player's
Sosa's doing
forces are
good,
under
just being
attack.
really
The
annoying
town
with
is
this
under
Infernal.
siege.
He's slowly killing away at Sexy's buildings. And the way Warcraft works, once you're out of buildings, you lose, but the Lich getting caught out, and he goes down. Death Knight wasn't anywhere near to try to coil his ass. And even charms a... something. Oh, Destroyer? No, he's had that Destroyer, hasn't he? Yeah, he charmed a Garg. And yeah,
Player's
Sosa doesn't even have enough money to get the Dark Ranger back. So Sexy trying for a fight. A lot of folks fired. There goes the Dreadlord. The Death Knight was silenced. There's no way he could have coiled him. Oh man, what can you do? Alright, here we go. Really hard to tell what's going on with all this air. Tranquility being used. Soso trying the TP to get a better position. The TP actually gets canceled though as he loses his Black Citadel. The Tango Roots on the Death Knight. But it looks like he will be going. Oh my god, no, the Death Knight lived. Well, oh, Here comes Flash, though, with the blade. But yeah, Sosa gonna lose his main. He's still got he's got a graveyard up here though, so he won't be evicted from the game. And Sexy actually does TP. Why? Because there's tanks all over this Tree of Eternity. And Noah snipes the tier 3. Did that tank live? Yep. The tank did live. Lol. And of course with Staff, he'll be able to heal him up for free instead of having a peasant repair him. Staff Sanctuary is a really good item in free for all. You get so much value out of it. Get save units from dying. You get free heals with them. It has a decently short cooldown. And of course he has 3, 1 on each hero. I think Staff Sanctuary costs 250 gold, and humans have to be tier 3 in order to purchase it from their arcane vaults. Sosa's main got ravaged. It looks like he sold a crap ton of items, but he will not have enough to get his Lich back. He's unsummoning this graveyard up here, and I don't know how wise that is. That was his one protected building, so that'll leave him down with just these buildings, and if they die, he's out of the game. I do not believe he has buildings anywhere else. Does he have any acolytes? No, he doesn't. So this is probably going to be the end for Sosa, and we're about to have our first player eliminated, I do believe. Unless Flash does something annoying, like try to snipe the Dark Ranger. Oh, here comes the other heroes. Hex! Oh, but the Dark Ranger staffed. Lich got canceled. Keeper, he's getting a lot of focus. Same with the Shadow Hunter. Oh my god, demonic figurine being used. Stop! I forgot that he had this item. Curse the blade! Curse the blade! Oh no, the Keeper goes down. And that's level 10 for the TC. Oh shit. Alright, another stomp. Kind of a wasted stomp though from the Doom Guard. I forgot he had the demonic figurine. He got that in like the early game. He's been carrying it this whole time. It looks like Sexy's main's getting hit pretty hard by Noah and Sosa. Sexy, he needs to kill this sacrificial pit and he'll get rid of Sosa. I don't think he realizes it. His Doomguard's just standing there. He's busy, and meanwhile Flash just slowly killing away, picking away at Sexy. Of course he gets another purge. When does the Blade Master not get a purge? I'll tell you the answer to that question. Never. He always gets a purge. Noobs, I told you over and over. Still don't listen.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good move out of Flash. He kept his 2 heroes hidden here for the longest time, and everyone just assumed he was down to just his blade. So now they all realize he's got triple heroes. He's finally pulling his bats from the top of the map. And bats do good siege, but this one sacrificial pit's the only thing keeping Sosa in the game right now. And lucky for him, Sexy is like not using his Doom Guard at all. Like, I guess he forgot about it. Oh, okay. Since he canceled his Lich, he managed to get more money. So he's gonna build an altar and a Ziggurat up here in a much safer position.
The town is under siege.
Another chain gets caught off by Flash's heroes. Flash is trying to finish off Sexy's trying to finish off Flash's building. Flash still has a great haul up here. Great haul over here. Alright, more and more chins getting picked off. I think Sexy's bank has been dwindled to nothing yet. Yep, 54 gold.
A player's forces
Do you
are
at least
under
get enough to
attack.
get his Dark Ranger back? It does not look like it. Oh, and the panda getting caught out. Gonna use an invuln. But I think it was a small invuln and they don't last too long. And now here comes So-So with his Death Knight. His Death Knight and 2 Fiends.
A town is under
And there's
siege.
the Hex on the pandas. Stomp as well. And another Hex. And that's 1 dead panda. He goes down. That's level 9 for the Shadow Hunter, who's getting pretty low. Does So-So even have enough gold to get his Lich back? He's down to 400.
player's
His
forces
Death Knight
are
has
under
no
attack.
items. Maybe he can unsummon the Sacrificial Pit and maybe get enough gold for his Lich, but I don't know. I don't think he'll be able to get any of his heroes back. And now Flash coming to finish off Sexy's main. He'll let Orc survive with 10, 10, 10. He's actually at 10, 10, 9, Sexy. Quit trying to exaggerate the situation. Gosh. Oh, hidden tree of life getting found. And here comes the bats.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
So-So. Decaying Fiends, gonna take some time to break down in Great Hall. Ooh! Griffin's getting caught out! As Noah's finally moving his Griffins. But I don't think Noah realizes that Flash has all these bats. Did I say Neo? I don't think Noah realizes Flash has all these bats.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait, did he tell Noah to suicide all of his Griffins? Oh,
A
Death
town
Packs
is under siege.
on the Fiend, but yeah. Another Hex, and that's gonna secure that Death Knight kill with a 204 critical strike. And there's no way So-So can come back. He might as well just kill himself and unsummon all of his buildings, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like he's going to do just that. He's out. So we're down to 3. Flash, Sexy for now, and Noah. Sexy.
Our sacred grove.
He
is
has
being
enough
desecrated.
grove. He sold his items. He can try to hide a tree of life somewhere along the map. Might want to do it soon because... Oh, he's got one there. That actually might go... Nope, nope. He finds it. And So-So is out.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Where is... Okay, Sexy puts down a moon wall here. Does he only have 1 wisp? Yeah. No, he's got one over here. He does have enough gold for a tree of
A player's
life.
forces
Tree of
are
life
under
is like
attack.
385.
The town is under siege.
This one Moonwell is the only thing keeping him in the game at the moment. Oh, that Shadow Hunter. He wants that Hex off. Chim. Nice spot over the trees. Oh, but if he attacks, that gives vision. And that's never good. Ooh, oh, no. That Chim's dead. Purge. Of course, the blade gets the Purge. Oh my god, the Chim lived. Lol. He wants to get these tanks. As Noah's doing a pesky little tank drop on top of this altar. Zeppelin's going to go down, though. Does get the altar though. 2 tanks and a Zeppelin for an altar. Seems like a good trade to me. My god, freaking purges. Paladin's actually gonna staff in. He's gonna staff out one of the tanks, trying to save all he can. But this tank is a goner. Oh, and Noah's last build, Sexy's last building got found. He's built his tree of life over here. Ooh. Oh no, GG, he canceled the Tree of Life. Sexy quits. We're down to 2, Noah and Flash, human and orc. Did Noah lose all of his griffins? Because I only see 1 here. Oh no, dirt, right there. So, Flash needs to get the detonations of a lifetime right now. And here's the bats. Oh my god. The griffins are over here, so they just missed the bats. But now no one knows about these bats.
The town is under siege.
We got Flash pushing into Noah. Noah's still got a decent amount of towers. Mostly arcane, but hey, draining the mana is pretty good. Noah has 94 gold. Flash has 90 gold. But Noah's at 89 supply. And that's all those griffins. Who dropped? Oh, Hajik.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, how's this gonna go?
A town
It's
is under
it's
siege.
all really gonna come down to if these griffins all get detonated or not. But if he just loses these bats to towers, that is not a way to do it. Oh my god. Loses like 3 bats to towers. That was a big mistake. Now we got tanks all in the middle. What happened to this? For some reason it's telling me it's still there. Alright, Flash of course heading home. Doesn't want his main getting killed off by all these tanks. Noah wisely keeping his griffins hidden. Because he knows there's bats somewhere around on this map. Shockwave even being used, getting every little bit of damage they can. Bats do extra damage to tanks, because tanks have fortified armor, the same armor type as a building. And of course, bats do siege damage. This guy's gonna need a really good blade storm to try to break those towers.
A player's forces are under attack.
He shouldn't be able to see those griffins. They're over the trees. Oop. My bad. So how's this gonna go? This game's on a knife edge. It's still anyone's game here. Honestly, the first person to mess up is probably gonna lose this. And Flash already building a hidden Great Hall up here. He's got peons here. He no longer has gold for any buildings now.
A player's
he sold the
forces are
last
under
of his
attack.
items to try to do that. Still has the orb on the blade, so he's still able to attack the griffins. And there's Noah's paladin. Oh, nice scan. Noah, using the scans on his arcane towers, sees that Great Hall, and that paladin's already on his way over to take care of it. Very nice scan.
A town is under siege.
That paladin should be able to get a cancel. Flash gonna try to run over, but of course Noah will just quickly divine shield. What?
A player's
It's a
forces
war
are
mill.
under attack.
I don't think he should use the griffins. Where's the bats? They're spread out throughout the map.
A town is under siege.
Heal wave. Paladin should probably use his staff. He wants to kill that peon. And he went for a level 3 divine shield and not resurrection. Oh, nice. Puts him in the burrow to save him. Now I would probably use your staff before your paladin dies. Oh god. Oh boy. He uses an invuln pot. Will Divine Shield be off cooldown in time? He drops his Orb of Lightning. What the fuck? Hex. Oh, because he didn't want to purge. He doesn't want to purge the Hex. The stomp. Another Hex. And the Paladin goes down with the Shockwave. Nice use. Flash dropped his Orb of Lightning because if he purged the Hex, then the Paladin could have been able to Divine Shield. So when he drops the Orb of Lightning, he secured the Paladin kill. But the burrow gets canceled. Noah won. He killed off Flash last building. Oh, man. GG. GG indeed by Noah. That I didn't even see what happened to his main. I'm assuming that he sent his Griffins and finished off the last of Flash's buildings. Oh, but in a very close one, Flash did his best. He had a lot of hero kills. Actually, let's see how many hero kills he's had this game. This must have been ridiculous. He killed 20 heroes. Flash, 20 heroes. Sexy got 10 kills on heroes. That's ridiculous. Alright, guys. Well, if you like this cast, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You want to watch me play Warcraft 3, follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/Thendis32, and I will catch you guys later.